I got friends all over the place. It's gonna be beautiful. All the healthcare workers, all my brothers and sisters in the storm.
Today's a new day, yeah, but there is no sunshine and nothing but clouds, and it's dark in my heart and it feels like a cold night.
Today's a new day, yeah, but where are my blue skies? Where is the love and the joy that you promised me? Tell me it's alright.
I almost gave up, but a power that I can't explain. Oh, it fell from heaven like a shower.
See, I smile, even though it hurts. See, I smile. I know God is working, so I smile. Even though I've been here for a while, I smile.
Smile.
So hard to look up when you've been down. I sure hate to see you give up now. You look so much better when you smile. So smile.
Don't forget whose you are. Don't forget who you are. Let's go.
Today's a new day, but there is no sunshine. Nothing but clouds, and it's dark in my heart, and it feels like a cold night.
Today is a new day, yeah. Tell me, where are my blue skies? Where is the love and your joy that you promised me? Tell me it's alright.
Come on.
I almost gave up, but a power that I can't explain fell from heaven like a shower. I smile, even though I'm hurt. See, I smile. I know God is working, so I smile. Even though I've been here for a while, I smile. Smile. It's so hard to look up when you've been down. Sure would hate to see you give up now. You're just so much better. You look so much better when you smile.
And my brother say,
Smile for me. Would you just smile for me? Smile for me. Oh, would you just smile for me? Hey! Oh, oh, oh. You look so much better when you. Oh, oh, oh.
You look so much better when you.
Oh, oh, oh. You look so much better when you. Oh,
power and I'm feeling like Midas. Heard him say, give him praise. What's in the water got you acting like this? Ain't a day go by that I don't try to thank the Lord up above. And if you wonder why I'm loving life, I'm close and I tell you what's up. Listen. Ask me how I'm doing, I'm blessed, yes. Living every moment, no regrets. Smile up on my face, I'm like, oh, yes, I'm blessed. Yes, I'm blessed, yes. Ask me how I'm doing, I'm blessed, yes. Living every moment, no regrets. Smile up on my face, I'm like, oh, yes, I'm blessed. Yes, I'm blessed, yes. Playing cards, laughing hard, barbecuing, waking up the whole block. Music loud, turning out. Little kids are breaking out the bus stop. Life is good, really good. And every moment, no, I can't forget. I gotta say, I won't change. You're the reason that I am like this. Ain't a day go by that I don't try to thank the Lord up above. And if you wonder why I'm loving life, come close and I tell you what's up. Ask me how I'm doing, I'm blessed, yes. Living every moment, no regrets. Smile up on my face, I'm like, oh, yes, I'm blessed. Yes, I'm blessed, yes. Ask me how I'm doing, I'm blessed, yes. Living every moment, no regrets. Smile up on my face, I'm like, oh, yes, I'm blessed. Yes, I'm blessed. Yes, I'm blessed. I'm blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed. I'm blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed. I'm blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed.
Let me holler at Uncle Charlie. Thank God for another day. While they waiting on me, he done found another way. I know trouble all around, trying to tear us all down, but I gotta thank God for every day above ground. Know the devil working day and night, but I look him in the eyes and you a damn lie. And I know I could've died at a 9 time. I'm still around because I hear work, not because I'm mad. And I'm up on the doing time, got a message for you. Might be stressing now, but there's a blessing coming. And when it do through all the party and the nonsense, just take some time to thank God for what he done. When the partner you run with come with them negative comments, trying to get you to do something, you better not follow them dummies. I swear, I declare, so much power in prayer. You had no idea, God is always here. I'm blessed.
Yes, living every moment, no regrets. Smile on my face, I'm like, oh, yes, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Ask me how I'm doing, I'm blessed. Yes, living every moment, no regrets. Smile on my face, I'm like, oh, yes, I'm blessed. Yes, I'm blessed. Yes, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed, y'all. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed, y'all. Oh, I'm blessed.
All right, all right, all right, all the blessed people in the house. This is a wonderful day, regardless, whatever's taking place in your life, you got to focus on something. There's some reason God has you here. Sometimes we're going through things. And of course, we know it's Thanksgiving. And it's not always a day that everybody's feeling really, really grateful because maybe they've lost a loved one. Maybe there's a missing person in your life. But let me tell you something. You still have something to be grateful for. Just because you're waking up this morning. And the thing that we're going to share with you right now is a reason to really be grateful because somebody thought enough of you to share some powerful information that is really, really time sensitive. Let me tell you how time sensitive it is right now because, oh my goodness, we're winding this thing up. It's fantastic. We've been sharing it every day for a little while now, and now it's coming to an end. But guess what? You're not coming to an end because you're going to get a piece of it and be able to share with other people. So let's get started, all right, with all the blessed people in the house. Here we go.
While so many industries struggle during the pandemic,
Wait, let me make sure I got that right. Hold on. Yep, good enough.
the CBD industry grew over 30%. Welcome to Wakana. We offer natural and organically grown CBD products backed by our 30-day bottom-of-the-bottle guarantee. Our proprietary blends contain more than 15 essential oils like black seed and turmeric, which help in creating the ultimate entourage effect. We provide a certificate of analysis on all of our CBD-infused products. These tests are conducted by one of the top ISO labs in Florida to ensure quality and potency inside of every batch. We're one of the few companies in the world who conduct full panel testing to confirm our ingestible products are free of pesticides, mold, and other dangerous compounds. The foundation of Wakana is based on 4 pillars, including health, wealth, legacy, and freedom. According to the current CBD market, there is a tremendous opportunity for you to launch your own dispensary with Wakana. You can retail products online, earning from 20 to 50% of the commissionable volume. By launching an online dispensary, you can win the loyalty of your customers by offering the hottest products like edibles, flower, hair care, tinctures, and topicals. Wakana isn't just a company, we are a movement. During the pandemic, we grew over 100% and expanded our headquarters from 1,000 to over 5,500 square feet. We have over 10,000 customers and a 5-star online rating from our satisfied customers and distributors. So what are you waiting for? Start partnering with one of the fastest growing and most reputable CBD companies in the world. Wakana, the crown jewel of CBD.
And that's what we are, the crown jewel of CBD. Listen, this is a movement. We're popping up all over the country. And I'm so excited to be able to share this information with you on this Thanksgiving Day. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm Dr. Roz, and I am, a person who I've got 2 doctorates. One's in theology and divinity. So that means I've been in ministry for a little while, since 1980 to be exact. So that's kind of different from a person that's doing that to talk about cannabis. See, the reason I can do that is because there's a negative stigma, and I did not know it. I mean, the first time I heard the word, I'm thinking, okay, that's talking about getting high. Not trying to do that. But see, when you don't know the whole story, you're missing out on the health and wealth benefits of the plant. And that's what we are doing, helping to change that in that negative stigma, because it's a movement here at Wakana to get people like yourself, people that are success-minded, people that are investment-minded, to get into this legal space as an entrepreneur, a formulator, an investor, and really have the courage and strength to take back your health, wealth, legacy, and freedom. Now, I'm going to share some information with you in a few minutes that is very, very time sensitive for you to get a piece of the pie. But before I do that, let me introduce you to the ladies of Wakana. Yes, these boss ladies are the co-founders. 4 African-American females, the only company, the first company in the Midwest that's like that. Probably in the whole country, you won't find a company that has 4 dynamic ladies like this who are in leadership. Starts off with Dr. Rita J. McGuire as our Chief Medical Officer. She's an obstetrician gynecologist for over 30 plus years, delivered over 8,000 babies. And she's an expert in the field of cannabis, so much so, she was asked by the governor of the state of Illinois to testify in front of the Judiciary Committee when they were trying to make decisions about the legalization and taxation of the entire plant. Well, in case you didn't know it, Illinois is one of those states where everything is legal, like California and Oregon, Kentucky, right? But guess what? She was very instrumental in helping to make that happen. The second lady is Dr. Patricia Van Pelt. This dynamic lady, she's my mentor. She is a 3rd-term state senator right now, but she's also an author, a philanthropist, an evangelist, and she's our interim chief financial officer as well as the president of the company. And we've kind of given her another title, Mindset Guru, because she's always pushing us to raise our mindset, to wake up wealthy, and to rise to purpose. The third lady with our hand on her hip is our CEO. She is the visionary behind all of this. Matter of fact, this boss lady, she retired from corporate America at the age of 33 and a half years old, went into direct selling and social selling and network marketing, never turned back. She's a social media strategist. She's built teams in over 46 countries. And she was taking a plane trip one day, going to a memorial service of a friend of hers whose mother had passed away. And what dropped in her spirit was a word, Wakana. Not even knowing what that meant, where it came from or anything, because she was familiar with Wakanda from Black Panther, right? But the rest is history. because she wasn't even thinking about starting a company because she was already the CEO of a cannabis company that she was taking from $8,000 to $225,000 in just a matter of months. But hello, the rest is history. Here we have Wakana, and she's the visionary behind it. The next phenomenal lady, yes, we call her Phenomenal Phyllis Nash. She is our chief sales officer. This lady is an entrepreneur of entrepreneurs. She's only had a couple of jobs in her lifetime. She's been a real estate developer. She's put restaurants on the map. But when she found out that she could take a cell phone and a laptop and travel all over the world and do business, she never turned back. Been involved in network marketing and social selling and direct selling ever since, and built a 7-figure income for herself. But that's not what's important. She's taught others how to do it as well. And that's why we call her our midwife of Wakana, because she helps to birth all of the possibility on the inside of us. And together, these 4 phenomenal ladies are the co-founders of Wakana. Now, this slide that you're looking at, take a picture of it, understand this, that in less than 3 years, because our company started on 4/20 of 2019. Oh my God, the beauty of it is that this slide is old because we've already exceeded $6 million in less than 3 years, and we're on our way to 7. We're looking forward to and projecting that this month alone will be a 7-figure month for us. How phenomenal is that? Why am I stressing the fact? Because in a few minutes, I'm going to show you and give you an opportunity to get a piece of that. Now, this is a window of opportunity that's open just for a short while. But maybe you're still kind of questioning because you've heard about cannabis. Is it really legal? Yes, it really is, because of what we're talking about is legal in all 50 states. See, it started in 2014 when President Obama passed a farm bill to generate and protect research into hemp. Then in 2018, another farm bill was passed, regulating hemp and making it a mainstream crop. That's why you see CBD popping up everywhere. See, when you really understand this, you understand that hemp is nothing new. Farmers used to be required to grow hemp. The first Bible was made of hemp. The first flag was made of hemp. Henry Ford used hemp for hemp ethanol. And the next house that you get built from the ground floor up will probably not be built with concrete, but hempcrete. So understand, this is what we're talking about, hemp. See, the cannabis plant has 2 main species to it. One side is marijuana. That's the side we all know about. It's high in THC, low in CBD. That's why you get the high, the euphoria, the quasars, your psychedelic shack. You thinking, the contact you got at the Earth, Wind, and Fire concert when you weren't smoking a joint. Yeah, right. But then on the hemp side of the plant, it's low in THC. What's legal is 0.3% or less of THC, but it's high in CBD. So that's why we call it health without the high. And they're projecting that this revenue is going to be in the billions. We're talking about $20 billion they're projecting by the year 2024. And so here's what we've done at Wakana. Very strategic. We don't just have products in the CBD industry, which is excessive of $7 billion now, but we've got products in billion and trillion dollar industries right now, like weight loss and wellness, like essential oil, skincare, and hair care. We've got products in all of these industries. And the other thing that why they're projecting it to do so well is because there's a science behind it. Now, I'm not a medical doctor, so let me get out the way and let you hear from the voice of a medical doctor.
Hello, my name is Dr. David Allen. I'm a retired cardiac surgeon and a member of the International Cannabinoid Research Society, ICRS. That means I'm a cannabinoid research scientist. And I'm here to tell you about the discovery of the endocannabinoid system, the ECS, and the significance and how it will change medicine. And we discovered the endocannabinoid system about 30 years ago, and we really didn't understand the significance of its discovery. And so we found out that this is a chemical communication that your body has. It's not electrical, it's chemical, and it's kind of like the hormone systems that people are familiar with. And your body makes these cannabinoids. They're endogenous, so they're endocannabinoids, and they perform some miraculous functions in the body. And we're just learning the significance of these functions. And basically, the endocannabinoid system is responsible for homeostasis. Most people don't understand what that really means, but it's the body's ability to maintain itself and function in the proper environment. And so it's critically important that that doctors in the future understand this control mechanism. And we're finding out that that manipulation of this endocannabinoid system will control diabetes. It controls cancer. It controls whether you can survive a heart attack or stroke. And so this is critically important for doctors to understand this new science. And the discovery of the endocannabinoid system is the single most important medical scientific discovery ever, and will save more lives than the discovery and application of sterile surgical technique. And I'm a heart surgeon saying that. So more people will be saved by manipulation of the endocannabinoid system than are currently saved by surgery.
From the mouth of a retired cardiologist. Can you believe that? I mean, over 30 years, they discovered this endocannabinoid system that you've got, I've got, all of God's children have. Dr. Rita said they didn't even teach about this in medical school, but now there are so many studies, over 20,000 peer reviews. Studies are showing how CBD can be used to help all of these different issues and disorders and so many more. I mean, just think about it. How many of you know somebody who wakes up with pain, goes to sleep with pain, goes to work with pain, pain won't go away? No matter what they take, they can't get relief. And we're seeing how these studies are changing people's lives. People are literally getting their life back. And that's why our product line has just grown so much. I mean, we started with a little bottle of CBD oil. That's our flagship product. Our own proprietary formula called Hempranium with 500 milligrams of CBD, black seed oil, turmeric, coconut oil, and peppermint. Let me go on record telling you, all CBD is not equal in the market. And of course, we don't make any claims. We don't try to diagnose or say it will cure any of those things. But listen, the products that we have, we stand by them. They're quality products. We have a certificate of analysis. I mean, we got a coffee that has a gourmet blend that helps to cut those carbs in your diet. We've got essential USDA essential oils like black seed oil and lemon oil and peppermint spray. I use that on a daily basis in my mask. We've got pain cream that you can put for those joints and pains in your body, the neuropathy, the arthritis. We've got gummies to help you sleep, gummies to give you insight, gummies to raise up your creativity, gummies to raise up your libido. We even have products to assist you in the sexual wellness area. Products to cook with, seasonings. We've got a water soluble to go in your water, your drinks, your cocktails, your mocktails, your smoothies. We've got an oil that you can use to bake with. Oh my God, we even have hand sanitizer that does not contain the alcohol that makes your hands turn white like all these other hand sanitizers. Smokable products that get into your bloodstream quickly when you're dealing with that anxiety. You know, somebody just getting on your nerves, just hit it, just 1 or 2 puffs, that's all you need. It gets right into your bloodstream and it's completely safe. And there is no high. Hair care products. We have a full hair care system. We call it Save Our Strands. We have a hair care product to help you with that hair loss around the edges or that spot in your hair, as long as there's some follicles, according to our trichologist, she says. But maybe you're dealing with alopecia. We even have the pure flower that is CBD. Listen, our products are vast. And we've even gone a step further because we know that there are those of you who, because the power line, you know, what's legal is 0.3% or less of THC. That's called full spectrum. I know that 0.3, is it going to show up in your drug screen? Maybe, maybe not, depending on how your body metabolizes. But we've got you. We've got a pure line that's called broad spectrum that has less than 0.0% of THC. So now you can take it with comfort and confidence. It's got a white label, so you'll know the difference, but it's our pure line. Either way, power pure, broad spectrum, full spectrum, here's one truth. the products work. And we've got real results with real people with real testimonies. And then we back it up with our whole medical advisory board that Dr. Rita has put together. We're talking about chiropractors and general family physicians and child psychologists, clinical psychologists. We've got RNs, LVNs, we've got pharmacists that not only recommend our products, but they use our products for themselves, for their families, and for their patients. Now that I've introduced you to Wakana, now that I hope that you're convinced that we're not talking about something that's not legal, this is legal in all 50 states, let's talk about you. See, if you're like myself, I'm a baby boomer, and I've seen some companies literally blow up. Who would have thought we'd be doing social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all this stuff we're doing? Who would have thought we'd be using a cell phone? I remember back in the day, you had to stop, get out your car, and use the payphone. See, some of y'all don't even know what I'm talking about. I remember the beeper going off. But now, cell phones are everywhere. I mean, you can use on your watch. You can use your computer on your cell phone. Who would have thought we'd do these things? All of these industries and companies have changed our lives. They've made impacts. They've literally changed the way we do things. I mean, almost every house has some kind of computer or tablet or something. And then think about Bitcoin. Were you there? I mean, think about this. Were you at the table with any of these? Because if you were there with Bitcoin when it was less than $1, you're probably not listening to this presentation because you're on an island somewhere on Thanksgiving Day, right? But so many things we've missed. We missed the opportunities, or we weren't even presented the opportunity to get shares or get a piece of it, or even be in the conversation. But guess what? Today, this is a special day. Did I not say happy Thanksgiving? It's going to be a happy Thanksgiving for you if you understand that the CBD economy is just getting started. And today, you are here right now. Why am I saying that? Because our company does something once a year. This is our 3rd year doing it. There's a small window of opportunity, just a few more days left while this is available. What we do all year long is we take 1% of the gross revenue of our company. I said gross. You know what that means? That means before profits. That means before expenses are paid out. 1% is set aside and put into a pool. And we call that a founding members pool. And then we divide the revenue by the number of qualified shares to determine the value of each individual share. So I'm offering you the opportunity. Somebody thought enough of you to tell you to sit here, stop what you're doing, stop the turkey dressing, all of that just for a minute and listen, because now you can become an owner in this space. You can participate in the quarterly gross revenue. How cool is that? I mean, when does that happen for an individual? I just showed you all these other industries that we've missed. So how can you do that? Just by buying a new founding member dispensary. And you become a new founding member and you can share 1 share in that 1% for just $1,679.95. And I emphasize the word just, because if you ever talk to anybody in any state where everything's legal, ask them how much did it cost them to get that dispensary up and going. Upwards of $1 million. Ask them how much did it cost them to even get a license. Over $100,000 to apply for the license without any guarantee they were going to get it. Ask somebody who applied and didn't get it, but they can't get the money back. So here's an opportunity for you to become a new founding member and get you 1 share of that 1% that's set aside every single month. Now, you may also be a person who this is not your first time being introduced to Wakana. And maybe you started with us with our free test drive or our stimulus millennial or our personal dispensary. Well, guess what? Now you can become a founding member as well and get that 1 share of $1,679.95 to get 1 share of that 1%. Oh, but some of you are saying, 1 share? Is that all I can get? Can I get 2? Absolutely, positively. And it's not going to even cost you what you think, because you would think it's going to cost you double the amount of money. Nope. The first share is costing you $16.79. The second share is half the cost of the first share. How cool is that? I mean, what an opportunity of a lifetime for you to get 2 shares of that 1% that's divided every single month. And then we're going to give you some product. Oh my God, we're going to just blow your mind with product, boxes of product. You're going to get the quantity. It says 1111, but guess what? We're going to give you 2 times everything you see on this screen for that $1,600 pack. The Oud Body Oil, the Flat Belly Coffee. You're going to get gummies. You're going to get all the pain cream and everything. Listen, it's amazing. And then this has just been released, our Culinary Infusions Flight 500. This is MCT coconut oil infused with Delta 8. If you haven't heard about Delta 8, it's blowing up all over the country. You better ask somebody. And there are some states that, because it's blowing up like this, they just can't quite figure it out. Oh, they're still going back and forth, and they've got some regulations. So there are some states that are regulating it. And if you're one of those states, we will replace it with a culinary infusion with CBD. So don't worry, we'll take care of you. And then if you need to, here's an opportunity that you got to move on this really quick because our time is running out. If you need to put 50% down, it's available on this $1,600 pack, and you can pay the balance out by the end of the year. That's just how badly we want to help you get in this space, because we recognize that this cannabis space has been built on the backs of Black and brown boys. Yeah, they've locked them up for years. And now they're starting to expunge their records in states. I mean, Illinois, about 600, 800,000 records are being expunged. That's amazing. But they're not putting any money in their pocket. So here's what we're doing with this particular package. We're going to give you cash back. $200 cash back, $200 in loyalty points that you can spend on more product, because there's going to be some product that may not be in the boxes that you want to get because you'll see it on your website. Did I tell you you're getting a website? Yes, you will have your own online dispensary. You become like a CBD Amazon, and you can send that link out to anybody and they can shop 24/7, 365 days a year, just like you do as an Amazon Prime member, right? And that's called cha-ching. That's called make money while you sleep. And then here's what we're really strong on: education. See, I haven't always been able to say endocannabinoid. I didn't even know what it was, but I learned it at the Wakan University. And so we're going to give you 2 vouchers, one for yourself and one for you to give away to somebody else. And if you decide to share this with somebody, and they share it with somebody, and they share with somebody, you know, that's called leverage. That's called networking. And we all tend to do it, but we all don't get paid for it. But at Wakana, we pay you for that. It's like being a broker, and we activate that broker key so that you can get the override monies for doing that. And then the person who loved you enough, thought enough of you, however you got here, maybe you stumbled up on my Facebook Live, or somebody sent it to you or shared it with you, whatever the case may be, whoever you are, however you got here, that person who did that is going to get $200 as a sponsor. 100 of that will be in commission, and 100 of that will be in loyalty points. Now, I also know that there's some of you, this is not your first rodeo. You're part of Wakana already. Matter of fact, you joined at the top of the ladder at the full Crown Jewel dispensary, but you're not a founding member. So now is your chance to become a founding member of Wakana. And then there's some of you are founding members, like my husband and I. We became founding members 2 years ago when the window first opened. The second year we got more shares. Well, guess what? That's the opportunity you have right now. For $839.95, you can become a founding member. If you're just a Crown Jewel dispensary owner, now be a founding member, get you up to 2 shares, twice that $839.95. Or if you're a previous founding member, maybe you got 1 share, you can get up to 3 more. Or if you got 2, you can get 2 more. If you got 3, like my husband and I, we had 3, so we got us 1 more this year. Amazing. Just do the math, right? And then you're going to get product. The Oud Body Oil, all that product. Don't forget, you're going to get the sample packs that you can sample to people for gummies, sample people for the pain relief. That's just amazing. Whenever you sample product, you almost get a customer every time. And then you're going to get cash back. Yes, you get cash back too, $100 cash back, $100 in loyalty points. And guess what? Maybe you haven't achieved Sapphire yet, but you're going to get paid like a Sapphire, for an additional 6 months. And that sponsor, the person who initially told you about Wakana, is going to get $50 in commission and $50 in loyalty points. Now, please make note, there is one small requirement to get paid the monthly revenue, the quarterly revenue that's paid out for months, right? That's 3 customers. That's it. 3 customers on your website, 3 transactions on your website, easy peasy. Let me tell you something. It's so easy that you can be the same. It can be the same 3 customers, and you can be one of them. So when you say, oh, I don't know if I can get 3 customers, let me tell you something. Who do you love enough to want to see them sleeping good at night, to want to see them having some assistance with their diabetes, with their hypertension, with their anxiety? Just 3 transactions, you and 2 other people, month after month. That equals 1 share for every month you qualify. 1 share. Now, does that mean that if you're like us and we have 4 shares, you got to get 3, 6, 9, 12 customers? No. Here it is again, the generosity of our CEO. From now through all of 2022, the same 3 customers, month after month after month, satisfies your customer requirements, if that be the case. And let's think about this though. What if you don't get your 3 customers for the month? What if you got them in January, February, but March you got busy and you lost track of time and you forgot? Guess what? When April is getting paid, when you're getting paid in April for the first quarter, you'll get paid for January and February, but not for March. But you don't lose your status as a founding member. You're a founding member for life. You just wouldn't get paid for that particular month. And then if you decide that you want to do more than just get your revenue shares, there is a way that you can get more shares without paying more money. Who does that, right? I mean, any other company that you go get a share, you got to pay X amount of dollars for 1. And if you want 3, you got to pay 3 times the amount. But here at Wakana, because you're helping us to build, you're helping us to grow, you're a part of this movement. If you share this with somebody and they come on board, and then they share it with somebody and they come on board, and you build that leverage or build that team, we have rankings in our company that you grow to, like Pearl, Sapphire, Ruby, Emerald, Diamond. And for each of those, there is an associated point structure that goes with it. Now, we teach you all of that in our compensation training, but let's talk about it just for a little bit. Pearl is 2,000 points. You didn't do it by yourself. It's with you and the help of some other people on your team. But now your 1 share turns into 3 any month that you hit those 2,000 points. That's amazing. So now you're going to get paid when the revenue shares come out quarterly for that particular month 3 times whatever the value of the share is. Sapphire, you get paid 6 times whatever the value of the share is. Like for instance, my husband and I, we got 4 shares. So when I hit Diamond 12, that 1 share turns into 12. And now we count the other 3, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it'll be 15 times whatever the value of the share is for that particular month and any month that you hit those numbers thereafter. See, you got to really understand this. I hope you see this because it normally takes a company 2 to 3 years, according to freshbooks.com and smallbusiness.com. It normally takes that long for them to even get into profit. Did you hear me say we have been in profit since the first year? We are projecting a 7-figure income this particular month. And we're not even out of November yet. We're not even out of December. We haven't even finished the end of the 3 years yet. So when you understand that, you know that even in the past years, our shares have ranged around $8, but we're not talking about where we are today. So you got to understand that we're talking about a number that fluctuates based on revenue, based on the number of qualified shares. Do you see where we're going? What's going to happen when this company is no longer 5 million, 6 million, 60 million, 600 million? What happens when we hit $1 billion in a projected $24 billion industry? Yes, we will get there. But that's why we can't call this an investment, because investments are based on profit. And if you qualify for a share any given month, you are guaranteed a payout because it's not based on profit. It's based on revenue. And our revenue is constantly going up. And don't forget, if you do the math, we gave you money back, cash back, $100 to $200, product, $100 to $200. That's a win-win scenario. And then you've got product that if you sold all the product you had, guess what? You could literally make back every dollar that you spent. And then here is the icing on the cake. Your name will be on the wall. My husband and I, when we went to Chicago, we flew there. You walk in the building, there's a wall with all these names on it. We looked up there and saw our names on the wall. What a feeling of pride. Let me tell you something. Then we got in the elevator and got up to the next floor, and there's another wall because we bought shares. We bought founder packs the first year and the second year. So we've got 3 shares those 2 years. Well, we did get our 4th share, which we maxed it out to 4, and your name will be on the wall. But even more importantly, your great, however many greats, grandkids will be able to look at that wall one day. And this time they'll say, you didn't miss it. You might have missed Uber, Netflix, Amazon, all the other stuff. But the CBD economy, you were there and you took advantage of it. So the question is, how quickly now can you get on the phone? Can you call somebody? Can you text somebody? Can you tell the person who invited you here, I'm ready to be a founding member? Sign me up, because now it's time. On this Thanksgiving, this will give you an additional reason to be thankful for all that is happening in your life. So listen, have a great day. Have a wonderful time with family and friends. But get involved, join us, be a part of our movement, be a part of our family, because this is your time and your season.